It's just a few dollars, right? 5 here, 10 there, a tiny charge you barely notice. Most people think subscriptions are harmless because they feel small, but those tiny recurring payments can quietly become a lifestyle tax, one that drains your wealth without ever asking permission. And the real danger isn't the price, it's the system behind them. Let's start with what a subscription actually is. A subscription is any payment that automatically renews, monthly or yearly, without requiring you to make the decision again. That last part is the key. Subscriptions convert a single decision into an ongoing financial commitment. Once activated, your brain stops evaluating the cost, but your money keeps leaving. Individually, subscriptions feel insignificant. Collectively, they behave like a slow leak in a ship. Quiet, constant, and dangerous only after it's been happening for years. To understand why subscriptions are so effective at draining wealth, we need to break the process into a few simple steps. Step 1. The low price. Most subscriptions are intentionally priced below your financial pain threshold. $5 doesn't trigger scrutiny. It slips past your internal alarm system. Your brain treats small recurring costs very differently from large one-time expenses. It categorizes them as background noise instead of a threat. Step 2. Automation. Once the payment is automatic, something important disappears: the moment of decision. There's no checkout page, no reminder, no question of whether you still want it. Automation removes conscious choice, and when choice disappears, habits take over. Step 3. Usage decay. At first, you use the service, but over time, life gets busy. You watch fewer shows, open the app less, forget the software even exists. Your usage slowly fades, but the payment never does. Most subscriptions aren't canceled because people stop needing them. They're canceled because people finally notice them. Step 4. Accumulation. One subscription becomes 5. 5 become 10. Each one justified in isolation, but almost never evaluated together. And that's the real problem. Subscriptions rarely drain wealth individually. They drain it systemically. Let's put real numbers on this. Imagine 10 subscriptions averaging $10 each. That's $100 every month. Over a year, that becomes $1,200. Over a decade, $12,000. And that's assuming the prices never increase. In reality, subscriptions rarely stay the same price. They quietly rise over time, $1 here, $2 there, slowly increasing the total. Money that could have built an emergency fund, paid down debt, or been invested for the future. Instead, it disappeared quietly in the background. And this isn't accidental. The subscription model exploded because it creates one of the most predictable revenue systems ever invented, especially when customers forget they're paying. Now, let's address the most common ways people dismiss this problem. The first is, it's only $10. That might be true, but it's not $10. It's $10 every month indefinitely, multiplied by everything else you forgot to cancel. The second defense is, I might need it later. That isn't a financial strategy. That's paying real money today for a hypothetical future convenience. The third defense is, I use it sometimes. But occasional use doesn't justify automatic payment. If usage requires justification, the subscription has already failed the test. Subscriptions survive not because they are always valuable. They survive because canceling them requires attention, effort, and a small amount of discomfort. So how do you stop the leak without giving up everything you enjoy? First, make subscriptions visible. Write down every recurring charge in one place, not in your head, but on paper or on screen. Invisible spending is the most dangerous kind. Second, force subscriptions to re-earn their place. Ask yourself one simple question. If I didn't already have this, would I sign up for it today at full price? If the answer is no, cancel it. Third, remove automation when possible. Manual renewal restores something subscriptions are designed to eliminate: choice. And choice brings back awareness. Finally, set a limit.
Treat subscription spending like groceries or rent, a fixed category with a clear boundary. Subscriptions themselves aren't evil, but unmanaged subscriptions quietly tax your future. The moment you make them visible, they stop being leaks and start becoming decisions. And subscriptions aren't the only invisible financial drain. In the next video, we'll look at another one, a spending habit that feels productive but often keeps people stuck. Because money problems rarely come from big mistakes, they come from small ones repeated automatically.